And we are now getting a feel of just how catastrophic the wildfires on Maui are and how they've been hurting the economy. Ratings agency Moody's estimates economic losses between $4 and $6 billion. The deadly fires forced thousands of residents and tourists to evacuate the island, leaving rental cars piling up, restaurants a ghost town in parts of the island not impacted by these fires. Some residents are comparing it to pandemic-like times. Reports also say most of the losses are expected to be from devastated Lahaina, where more than 2,200 structures are destroyed or damaged. And take a look at this if you can. Therapy dogs have arrived on Maui to provide some comfort and support to those impacted by the fires. The dog teams are visiting emergency shelters, fire stations, police stations, and aid workers. Labradors and golden retrievers are between 5 months and 8 years old and have been helping put smiles on many faces there. More therapy dog teams are expected to arrive next week and will begin visiting students at elementary and high schools. And more than 130 shelters from Maui were airlifted to Portland. Pets from those shelters to find new and forever homes as part of an effort to make room for an influx of injured and displaced animals due to those fires. Greater Good Charities, a nonprofit, worked with Maui Humane, Lucky Dog Animal Rescue, and Southwest Airlines to pull all of this off. The plane donated by Southwest first arrived on the island with donations and humanitarian supplies and then served as an emergency airlift for the pets. After landing in Portland, about a dozen animals continued on to San Francisco to find adoptive families. An executive vice president of operations at Greater Good Charities, Sara Varsa, she joins us now live to talk about this effort. Thank you so much for being here. What a great mission.
Thank you so much for having me. Yes, it really is very important to the work that's being done to heal Maui.
It certainly is. So why did your organization start this mission? How were you able to get it all done?
Greater Good Charities has had a standing relationship with Maui Humane Society, given some of our other work on the island pre-disaster. So it just was natural to come back and help our friends and family on the island when this occurred. The logistics were quite complex, but with the partnership with Lucky Dog Animal Rescue, Southwest Airlines, the staff at Maui Humane Society, our receiving shelter partners at Oregon Humane Society, and the receiving shelters in the Bay Area. And a special acknowledgement of the staff at both the Maui Airport and also at the Portland Airport. This was just an incredible undertaking, and it came together. Honestly, now it seems like a dream, very seamlessly, to be able to get these animals to safety. And again, these were all pets in the shelter prior to the disaster, looking for their forever homes.
Oh, wow. Any word on how many pets, if any, have been adopted yet?
Yes, we are getting news trickling in. I don't know. The last time I joined you, I had 2 puppies in my lap, Dorito and Cheeto, and I understand that they already have interest and potentially have found their forever homes. But we do see this again. There's a global interest in helping to help Maui recover and heal from this, and pets are a part of that. And so this oftentimes just the messaging around this drives traffic to shelters who are already dealing with pets in shelters and really encourages adoption. So we are quite pleased with the response that this has had and know that the shelters are dealing with a lot of inquiries about these special pets.
Oh, that is wonderful news. And we're watching their sweet faces on the screen right now. Are there plans to airlift more pets out of Maui?
We are in discussion with them. Again, that the situation there continues to shift. As you have probably heard, there's still reports of 3,000 missing pets. We're in close contact, again, with our friends at Maui Humane Society and are positioned to do what we need to do to support should that arise.
So how many pets are you expecting to see? How many have you already taken off the island?
We, in this airlift, took 103 cats and 33 dogs, so close to 150 animals. Maui Humane Society has a robust foster program, and many of their pets are other pets that were unknown prior to the disaster are also still in foster. They've taken in quite a few injured and ill animals, and that will only continue as they continue the recovery and the process of going through the burn scar area. So again, we're in close contact. I would anticipate there are going to be more lost and stray. The main priority for Maui Humane Society, and the reason these airlifts are so important, is it provides the space for them to work towards reunification. That is the ultimate goal, is if these are lost pets or owned pets, that they have an opportunity to find their owners. And then the houseless pets pre-disaster, or who will be houseless after this, again, have this chance to find their forever families as well.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.